Did you think it or not? Answer the question.
Yeah, I
What?
did. No, I didn't.
Well,
whatever you thought, you were wrong.
Well, they live in your body and they're lots of fun, but they all need each other, one for all and all for one. They come out your belly button when you're asleep, and over to organ and they sneakily creep. At Lily Liver, Henry Heart, Barry Bladder and Beryl Brain. Yes, it's time to meet the organ gang again. Who's in Mr. Cosgrave's pedal bin today? Why, it's Henry Hart. Hello, Henry. I hear you had your friends round to tea today. And did everything go to plan? Oh. Well, why don't we tell everyone about it? Henry's house stands on a busy crossroads under the Hart bypass, literally in the very heart of Organland. During the day, Henry and the rest of the gang live in your body, where you can't see them, unless you have access to an endoscope. But at night time, when you're asleep, they are allowed to climb out of your belly button to mess about and have a laugh. There's Henry with two of his pals. That's Beryl Brain. She's terribly clever, though can be a bit boring sometimes. "Where's that naughty Barry Bladder?" she asked. "I calculate that he should have been here 31 minutes ago." "Who cares about that urine-filled scamp?" said vain Lily Liver, admiring herself in the mirror. "The important thing is that I'm here and I look gorgeous." "Yes, you do," said Henry. He secretly loves Lily, although if you ask me, she's a bit stuck up. But then, I'm not likely to fancy her, am I? I'm a human. And anyone who says I do fancy her is lying. I am Brian Cant, you know. "Oh, my," said Lily. "What is that terrible noise?" "Blow me tight, it's Barry Bladder." "Barry," shouted Henry. "What is it?" "Why are you making all this noise when I invited you to dinner?" "To dinner?" said Barry. "Oh, I thought you said you were inviting me to make a din. My calculations show that that is the worst joke ever to be broadcast on TV. Oh, don't worry. I've got plenty worse ones where that comes from. Poor old Barry. He is a dafty. Anyway, Barry giggled, I did bring you this big bottle of fizzy pop. But, sorry, I drank it all on the way. Uh-oh. Excuse me, I'm just off to the toilet. Ha ha, what a happy crew. Surely nothing could spoil their fun. Uh-oh, looks like I spoke too soon. It's Derek Duodenum and his nasty, smelly friend, the vile bile duct. They are the wickedest, dirtiest organs you might ever hope to meet, and they hate to see anyone having fun, unless it's themselves in the mirror. Ha ha ha, said Derek. We'll soon scupper their supper. Ha ha ha, that must be the soup, Bile. Will Derek and Bile manage to steal Henry's meal? Will Barry have more drink and then need to go to the toilet again? Stay tuned to find out.
Hey! Brian Cant there. Brian Cant, who is still alive, God bless him. Stu, are you still eating British beef?
Yeah.
What, on the boat?
Oh, yeah, I love
Raw?
it. Yeah.
Aren't you worried about getting BSE?
No, I don't worry about any of those scares, Rich. Smoking, drinking, cholesterol.
Well, you should worry about drinking cholesterol, Stu. It's very
No, not
bad
in
for
its
you.
pure form. It's a what a balm.
You
It's
could gag on it. It's
No,
awful.
and I like it.
The BSE crisis doesn't worry me, though, because I'm vegetarian.
What, for ethical reasons?
No, I'm vegetarian because I hate animals. Right. They're disgusting. I don't want them anywhere near me. I don't want an animal in my stomach. I'm not Richard Gere.
I mean, man.
But at least I will never get BSE.
Oh, right, OK. What about milk?
Milk?
Yeah, milk.
Milk?
Milk.
Milk?
You drink milk, don't you?
Yeah, I'll drink milk. I always will. There'll always be milk, Stu.
Scientists are now saying milk could have BSE, right?
Yeah, cow's milk. Yeah, but there's other kind of milk other than cow's milk, isn't there? All mammals suckle their young, after all.
OK, goat's milk, then. You're going to drink
No! I don't want to drink goat's milk, do I? The goat is a dirty, lascivious animal.
Okay, right.
You don't know where its teats have been, dragging in the dirt.
What about sheep's milk, then?
Oh! I don't want to eat milk with all wool in it, do I? I'm not sick.
All right, what milk would you eat, you know?
Well, Cat's milk is
Cat's
nice, yeah?
milk?
Why are cats any worse than cows? The cat is a clean animal. Regularly cleans its teats with its cat tongue.
Yeah, with its cat breath, cat food flavoured tongue that's been all round its cat's bum, doesn't it? How'd you get milk out of a cat?
It's easy, Stu. You only have to find a cat that's lactating, which is easier than you think. I don't suck it straight from the teat, Stu. Whatever anyone says, I'm not sick. What I do is I milk the cat's teat into a little dish like that, and then I lap it up out of there. I take all the hair and fur and stuff out first. And the cats like being milked, Stu. If you look at their little faces, it's almost as if they understand.
As if they understand what, Rich? A 30-year-old man is milking them into a dish and then lapping up their milk. They understand that, do they?
If you listen, I said it's almost as if they understand. They don't understand,
shut
obviously.
Up.
You shut up.
Leave it.
Shall a monkey that has followed the word of Christ be accepted into heaven's gates? Yes, he shall. Shall an ant that has followed the word of Christ also be accepted? No. Such is the wondrous plan of God.
Now, King James, you are the new king for about another half hour. Is there any law you'd like to put into action? What is it?
Yeah, that Jim Davidson should be shut up in prison.
Like Jim Davidson? You put in prison.
Make it so! Make it so! The king has spoken.
The king has spoken. Out of the mouths of babes, the king has spoken.
Now, curiosity killed the cat. What a waste of good milk that was. But scientists have found no evidence that it can do any harm to citrus fruit. So please welcome our regular guest, who was a little bit nervous last week, but it's the Curious Orange. Come on.
Hello, Mr. Rich. Hello, Mr. Stu. I am Curious Orange.
All right, are you a bit more confident this week, Curious Orange?
Yeah,
I hope so. You were awful last week.
Stuart, all right, give him a break, come on.
It was so boring. It's
It
terrible.
isn't boring, it's
It is.
interesting. He's a speaking orange.
Yeah, an orange that speaks a load of boring rubbish.
Stuart,
It's terrible.
shh, leave him alone. Come on, what are you curious about this week, the Curious? Shut up, the Curious Orange.
Well, Mr. Rich, this week, this little question has been tickling my curiosity.
Just hurry up.
Stu!
Do wasps produce honey? I mean, we all know that bees make honey, and wasps look a lot like bees, but I've never seen a jar of wasp honey for sale.
You noticed that? How interesting that is.
So,
An interesting
I'm
question.
very curious to find out the answer to this curious question.
Well, I can answer this one for you, the Curious Orange. Wasps will steal honey if they get access to a beehive, but they are carnivores. They usually feed on larvae and other chitinous insects. Chitinous, yeah. And they don't actually store anything in their hives. They're used for rearing wasp larvae. That's the answer.
Well, I never. What a curiosity. You never guess to look at them with their sort of yellow...
So,
black
is
eyes.
your curiosity satisfied now?
That was a good question, wasn't it? That I asked.
Yeah, it was.
quite a
well
good
done.
question.
Good.
So, is your curiosity satisfied?
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Curious Orange.
Curious Orange, there he is. That's the Curious Orange. You might not like him now, but you'll all be doing it in the playground in a month's time. Even those of you not at school will be going into playgrounds specially to do it, you pervert.
Anyway, coming up now, another visit behind the scenes of the offices of the Ryan Arch magazine, The Ironic Review.
Yeah, I'm very curious to see what will happen this show.
Shut your face. Milk.
I think what keeps my magazine, The Ironic Review, on the front line of popular culture is its columnists. Sure, they're competitive, particularly Tony and Simon. But it's a competitiveness which breeds excellence, like the competition between cocks in a cockfight. In a cockfight, both cocks learn something about themselves and come back stronger for the next fight. Tony and Simon are certainly my biggest pair of cocks.
Is my pencil, right? It's obviously my pencil. It's got my name on it. See that? Tony.
I wrote that.
You wrote that.
Yeah, it was ironic.
You idiot.
Imagine Prince Ulysses fighting Grant Mitchell. It's thrilling. If I want a fresh young cock, then I'll turn to Simon. And if I want a cock that's more experienced, if occasionally somewhat jaded and rather ineffectual, then I'll call on Tony, if you know what I mean. I mean he's impotent.
And at Simon's interview, I asked him exactly why he wanted the job. And he said...
And I said, I don't. I hate your magazine, I hate everything it stands for, and I hate you. So screw you.
Yeah, that's right. So, needless to say, I hired him on the spot. And, obviously, that's a decision I've been regretting ever since.
Yeah, well, you're not the only one.
This week, I shall be writing about how my favourite record at the moment is Cotton Eye Joe by Red Nets.
What is it?
And I don't think any of you expected me to say that.
I expected it.
You didn't.
I did.
Oh, yeah. In 1998, you expected me to say I like Red Nets.
Yeah, I did. More so than ever now, yeah. I've always expected you to want it. Look, I've written this down for the meeting. Tony
You
likes
just
Red...
wrote that just now, didn't you?
I did not. Right. My idea is that they should put up a statue in Trafalgar Square to the nanny, Louise Woodward. Louise Woodward has been found innocent by the people who drink in her local pub. There's no reason why she shouldn't be honoured. They should have a statue there.
Will you shut up, all of you? None of you have said anything I haven't expected to be heard all day.
What about my Rednecks thing?
Yeah, including that, Tony. So will you just keep your mouth shut till you've got something really ironic to say?
My favourite animal is an otter.
All right.
It is as well.
All right, the otter. Let's kick that around for a bit. Otters, anyone?
Some women would relish the idea of two men fighting to impress them. Horns locked like a pair of rutting stags. Sweat dripping down their muscular, bloodied torsos. But I find it a terrible bore. I'm a lesbian, you know.
Oh, yeah, we get on fine. You know, it's a love-hate relationship.
Yeah, he loves me and I hate him.
No, he loves me and I hate him.
No, you love me and I hate you.
I don't love you, Tony.
You don't, right. So why do you dress like me, talk like me, and copy everything I do and say?
Why do you dress like me, talk like me, and copy everything I do and say?
Well, you're copying me now, aren't you?
No, you're copying me now.
No, you are copying me.
You just copied me then.
No, I didn't.
I don't copy you. I don't copy you. If anything, I do the opposite.
You do the opposite
yeah,
to me?
I do the opposite.
Must be why you're such an idiot, then.
No, you're the idiot, and that's why I do the opposite. No, and anyway, you said I copy you. Don't put that in the front. Don't put that in front of me there.
Got another question?
You can't hide it. That's pathetic.
Got another question. I can see it in my ear.
It's not very ironic, that is it? Putting flowers in front of someone.